selfies collections AI age checks concerning privacy, expert says. Yeah, many YouTubers reported on this. You know how on my TV shows and movies tabs on my channel, I have a tab on my YouTube channel where you guys can watch TV shows and movies. And in the description, well, I have like a description on some of these that says the show that you're gonna watch is for our audiences. Or sometimes they would say the show you're about to watch is for rated M. Or any other things. Well, I like sometimes deem them for our audiences or for rated M. But if they are like adult movies or like horror movies, I would rate them as rated R. But yeah, here at the Amber Network, I'm just a distributor. Yes. But let's carry on with the news today. Throughout the first half of August, YouTube will be interpreting a variety of signals to determine if a certain users are under 18. No new user data will be collected, but if those signals could include things like the types of videos a user is searching for, or the categories of videos they have watched, or the longevity of the account, YouTube says. Anyone deemed to be too young will automatically be hit with protections, with YouTube disabling the personal advertising, turning on digital well-being tools, and limiting repetitive views of some kind of content deemed to be harmful or too mature. YouTube claims it has to be estimating age in other markets for some time, where it is working well, but it's clearly not a perfect system, as the company has set up an appeal process for any adults accidentally flagged as teens by AI. So yeah, it's not good. The appeal process seems problematic, privacy experts told, as it requires users to submit a government ID, a credit card, or selfie to verify their actual age. YouTube does not specify in its blog what will happen to this data. Ask for comments. YouTube would only confirm to that the company does not retain data from a user's ID or payment cards for the purpose of advertising. I think we can assume that means it will be retained for other purposes. David Greens, a senior staff attorney and civil liberties director for the Electronic Frontier founder EFF, told AOS, but the lack of transparency leaves users guessing about those other purposes at risk of leaks or breaches, may risk exposing vulnerable users who rely on anonymity to use YouTube. Greens told that YouTube statements on our data retains is even weaker and stands in stark contrast to hollow statements sometimes made by companies such as, well, we do our best to protect your data, or we've been assured that the third-party vendor we use will not retain the data. Yeah. So what does this mean for you? Oh. Yeah. YouTube will use AI to determine someone's age by going into the history of videos they watch. This won't be good for my channel at all. Suzanne Bernstein, sorry if I mispronounced that, who serves as counsel for Electronics Privacy Information Center Epic, said it's tough to rely on any company promise when it comes to using data for other purposes, like enhancing its users' profiles or selling data to third parties. She suggests that users would be better informating if YouTube shares more information about how data collected for reserved age checks, if it's stored wherever it's even sold, and perhaps more importantly, how soon it's deleted. Until then, discomfort will certain appeal process, which requires provided link really sensitive personal information, is totally understandable. Bernstein said, I think the increased surveillance of users' behavior is not privacy protected, Bernstein said. The most privacy protective option involves retaining the least amount of information, and certainly not sharing it with third parties, which is not something that YouTube here has promised to do. So yeah. So yeah. This thing is coming to America. First it was Australia. Then it was UK. Now it's America. Yeah. We won't even know what will it do to my channel. Yeah. And people on YouTube are getting mad. And yeah, they know that it's gonna be a permitted lockdown or not. Well, not a permitted lockdown. So yeah. What is worth sharing, a selfie or a card? In addition to a lack of transparency around the data retaining practices, Bernstein noted that YouTube is not very transparent about how effective its AI checks are, which is a recurring AI industry pattern that often repeats as the tech is hyper across many sectors. Greens noticed that YouTube does not seem to have conduct any external audits on the AI system or provide any academic way of looking at it. Yeah, not good.
Neither expert felt comfortable quantifying a potential error rate, but it's likely that AI could guess users' ages wrong. Even the best age estimation tech has about a 2-year error window on each side, experts pointed out. That could mean users between 16 and 20 are especially susceptible to incorrect age estimations, with potential errors going both ways. Perhaps labeling teens as adults or adults as teens, in addition to perhaps anyone whose viewing habits strike the system as immature.
Companies launch AI tools that heighten data privacy risk, especially on platforms as big and irreplaceable for many, as YouTube is a part of the reason why groups like the EFF or EPIC push for state or federal what is this word? I'm just gonna read it. Legislation to minimize consumer data collections and provide others protection to help put personal data back under users' control. No matter how tech evolves, Bernstein suggests that users alarmed by the AI age check should encourage legislation to require significant privacy and data security safeguards for any kind of age assurance system. Bernstein and Greens agreed that due to the lack of comprehensive data privacy legislations, YouTube, who wants to appeal AI mistakes, does not have great opinions. They are bad, Greens say. But in particular, sharing selfies or any kind of biometric age estimate tools without significantly privacy and data security safeguards is risky, Bernstein said. Yeah. I feel like every company is doing this now, like putting biometric things in their website. Like, what if someone who doesn't look like the age, like, tries to, like, put itself on the website saying, hey, I'm this age, but the people who are behind the website are like, nope, you are too young. It would not be good. As Greens explained, any biometric data collection is really bad and creepy. And I'm just gonna have it read the paragraph.
Inhibiting to users who are sensitive about identifying themselves while online,
Such as politicians. Such as
political dissidents,
or victims of abuse. Suddenly, it could be their burdens to submit biometric information or government IDs in order to use the service. Green said that is a huge change for people used to being on YouTube without using their real names or without allowing their information to be traced across the internet. A breach of biometric information is far more significant than a breach of other information, Green said. So we should be concerned about connecting selfies. But that doesn't mean selfies optionable. What? English is so hard. Option. But that doesn't mean the selfie option is the worst choice for everyone else who can't abandon YouTube. Greens noted each user will have to assess their own risk, with some likely more vulnerable to having their identity exposed, and others likely more vulnerable to have financial data exposed. Greens expects that the more pleasure platforms and websites face to age-gate. Yes. Services that more radically it could change people's relationship with the internet. On a platform where creators relatedly generate the highest earnings on YouTube. I don't generate money from YouTube. They just take all the money. YouTube's AI age checks could possibly serve as a why do they always use impossible words? Harbinger of a future internet where every popular account can be unmasked and linked to every known entity. Once you get onto this bad situation where it's impossible to use these services anonymously, then it really depends on someone's own threat model as what's going to be the least harmful way to use the site, Green said. So yeah, what will happen to my account? I don't know what will happen. Will I be able to make videos? I don't know. Only time will tell. And God will know also. So will this be the beginning of COP 2.0? We don't know. No sé. Yeah, this person is mad. Yeah. There are multiple YouTubers who made videos on this topic. And yeah, we might even have YouTuber teams. Might even be the next version of YouTube Kids. I hope my channel will be on there. Because yeah. I will just save that for later. Oh no. Deny. Wait, no. Oh no. Yes, the internet is gonna be HGate. This YouTuber made a video about it. This YouTuber made a video about it that called Have You Been Outside? Many YouTubers made videos about it. And yeah. We keep you updated on this thing. On YouTube AI verification checks. Will this be the beginning of Copper 2.0? We will not know until the time. Amber and McCool out. we might have another update later.